Hi, movie explainer here. The movie begins with a gorgeous girl immersed in some lovey-dovey moments with an older guy. Is he her uncle, a stepfather, or someone else? The only way to unravel this mystery is to watch the recap all the way to the nail-biting end. In the opening scene, we meet Kara, the brainiac law student who's not just hitting the books, but also slinging plates at a bustling restaurant to make her academic dreams come true. She's got her tight-knit crew, the partner in crime, Shauna, and the lovey-dovey boyfriend, Justin. Now, Shauna's the social butterfly, always up for a party and meeting new folks. So she tries to pull introverted Kara into a party plan, but work duty calls, and our girl has to decline. Later, Justin reaches Kara for a romantic rendezvous. As they're stealing a sweet moment, Kara's detective skills kick in, and she spots Shauna cruising away in style with an older gentleman. The same day, the bar owner drops a bomb on Kara, firing her with a staff-full excuse. Kara, desperately clinging to this job, not just for studies, but also to pay her dad's medical bills, pleads in vain. The very next morning, a thoughtful teacher picks up on Kara's distress and extends a lifeline and internship opportunity. But before Kara can revel in this newfound hope, the teacher spills the beans, no pay involved, just a chance to spruce up her professional portfolio. Undeterred, Kara decides to throw her hat in the ring, seeing it as a golden ticket to enhance her image as a law student. That evening, Kara spills the beans to Shauna about getting the boot from her job, expecting a sympathetic ear. Well, Shauna's not one for sympathy. Instead, she flaunts some fancy items she got from none other than the old guy Kara spotted her with earlier, who is in fact her sugar daddy. Shauna reveals that this wealthy fella foots her bills and showers her with expensive goodies. Kara, caught off guard, can't quite wrap her head around her bestie leading this kind of life. But Shauna, she's singing a different tune, claiming these older, loaded men beat the unemployed young handsome ones any day. She even extends an invitation to Kara for a party, and this time Kara decides to roll with it. As they step into the party scene, Kara can't help but notice that the ladies are all young and beautiful, while the gents, well, they're on the mature side but seem to be rolling in wealth. In the meantime, Shauna locks lips with her sugar daddy, David, and introduces him to Kara. Kara isn't feeling well, so she leaves them. Later, a guy named Grant spots Kara not having the time of her life at the party. He introduces himself while flaunting his wealth in an attempt to woo Kara. However, our girl isn't having any of it and makes a swift exit, leaving Grant captivated by her charm. Grant, unable to get Kara off his mind, tracks down her number and calls her while she's with Justin. Kara, not thrilled by the intrusion, gives him a piece of her mind. But Grant, not one to be deterred, acknowledges Kara's desperate situation, offering a helping hand whenever she needs it. Reluctantly, Kara agrees to meet him. In a jaw-dropping twist, Grant surprises Kara with his private jet, whisking her away to a luxurious restaurant. Over dinner, Grant gets down to brass tacks, asking Kara about her financial needs. Aware of her jobless status and hefty medical bills, he hands her a whopping $5,000, casually mentioning that more could come her way if she continues to meet him. As their rendezvous becomes a regular affair, Kara starts sidelining Justin, even ignoring his calls. Grant, not one to shy away, gifts her pricey earrings, hinting at the perks of being his sugar baby. The situation escalates when he offers Kara additional privileges in exchange for actions other girls perform for their sugar daddies. Things take an unexpected turn when Kara crosses paths with Lee, a friend also in the sugar daddy game. Despite Lee having her own wealthy benefactor, jealousy creeps in as Kara, a newcomer, snags the richest one in town. Lee spills the beans, advising Kara to get intimate with Grant to keep him happy for as long as possible. Kara's deep in thought, processing what her friend dropped on her when Justin rolls up at her place, looking for some cozy time. But Kara's not feeling it and hits him with a not feeling well line. Sneaky Justin spots Kara rocking some fancy earrings and raises an eyebrow. But Kara, quick on her feet, spins a yarn about borrowing them from Shauna. Jump to the next day, and Kara nails an internship thanks to Grant pulling some strings. Justin tries giving her a ring, but her phone's playing hide and seek. He bumps into Shauna, hoping for some answers, but no dice. Shauna's just as clueless about Kara's whereabouts. Moreover, she spills the beans about not giving Kara any earrings. Justin realizes he has been deceived and reaches Kara's apartment. He's got questions about those mysterious earrings. Kara, cornered, spills the beans, and it's game over for their little affair. Justin storms off, waving the breakup banner high. A few days later, Grant decides to splash out and gifts Kara an expensive car as a token of appreciation for being in his corner. Kara's over the moon and finally gives Grant what he's been after, leading to some lovey-dovey moments. Oh, but hold on, they throw in a choking cosplay during their intimate session. Things just took a strange turn, right? Later, Grant waves a fat $100,000 check in front of Kara, but slaps a condition on it. She's got to fulfill all his desires to cash in. Kara, curious and probably a bit worried, wonders what more Grant wants beyond just being cozy. In the midst of all this pondering, she crashes her car. Lucky for her, her dad's a mechanic, so there are no repair bills for Kara. She spins a tale for her dad, claiming it's a second-hand ride, and she can cover the installments with her bar job salary. Dad's pleased as punch, thinking his girl's got it all figured out. Fast forward a bit, and it's Kara's dad's birthday. Celebration time, right? Wrong. Grant decides to play the bad guy, calling Kara and demanding she hightail it to his place. Kara, standing firm for her dad, says no way. The next day, Kara's dad stumbles upon the car receipt, realizing it's not second-hand at all. He heads to the bar to chat with Kara, only to find out she's not working there anymore. Meanwhile, Kara, in an attempt to fix things, pays Grant a visit. But Kara's dad's parked right outside Grant's house. Kara and Grant step outside, and Kara's dad's got questions about that fancy car. Grant, in a move that's sure to raise some eyebrows, spills the beans that he showers Kara with cash for, well, something in return. Kara's dad, not one to take it lightly, decks Grant. Later, Grant goes off on Kara, grabs her car back, and declares it's all over. Kara, desperate for a lifeline, pleads for one more chance, asking what she can do to salvage the situation. But Grant's lost it, tearing up the check and shutting the door on Kara's last shot at redemption. Grant, being the puppet master he is, pulls strings and pulls Kara out of her internship. Shauna, being the wise friend, advises Kara to patch things up with Grant. Kara agrees to apologize and goes to where she knows Grant will be. Fortunately, Grant decides to give her another shot, but throws in a curveball a little invitation to his place, but with Lee. Both Lee and Kara decide to pop a pill, thinking it's the magic ticket to please Grant. But when Grant goes all kiss Lee on Kara, she's like, nope, not happening, and retreats to the bathroom. While Kara's in the loo, Grant takes things from weird to downright horrifying with Lee. Choking ensues, and when Kara returns, it's a scene straight out of A Nightmare Lee's Lifeless. Kara drags Grant to see the aftermath. Meanwhile, Peter's on a stealth mission, hiding Lee's body like a pro. When Kara and Grant returned, Lee's vanished. Grant, being the sly fox, tries to convince Kara that it was all a drug-induced illusion and that Lee departed after receiving a phone call. Yet, our girl Kara isn't buying into the smoke and mirrors. She puts the brakes on her encounters with Grant, smelling something fishy in the air. Fast forward to Grant, still persistently pursuing Kara with that oversized check in hand. But Kara, ever the wise one, refuses to accept it. She's had enough and declares she wants this twisted chapter closed. Kara spots Lee's earring and snags it. Little did she know it was orchestrated by Grant to gauge if she was onto the whole Lee disappearing act. Now, things are taking a dark turn. Grant, realizing the jig is up, hands out the ominous order to Peter, handle Kara. Classic villain move, right? Kara, sensing danger, decides to play it safe and sends her GPS location to her dad, whose sixth sense is tingling with alarm, and he calls her. Kara is chatting with her dad on the phone when, bam, she gets kidnapped by none other than Peter. But fear not, her dad follows the GPS signal like a GPS-wielding vigilante. When Peter opens the trunk for his sinister plans, Kara kicks him and tries to flee. However, Peter's no pushover, catching her and brandishing a gun. The situation gets darker as he demands Kara inject herself with a deadly cocktail. In the nick of time, her dad arrives, saving her from a grim fate. Kara doesn't waste a moment and dials up Grant to spill the beans. Grant, smelling the impending jail time, tries to escape. But Karma, being the ultimate avenger, catches up with him and the police nab him. The final act reveals the grim truth. Lee's lifeless body was discovered at Grant's place. Fast forward a few months, and Kara, now a graduate, is navigating the post-drama world. Yet, as she serves tables, she observes a familiar scene. Young, beautiful girls like her entangled with older guys. With a heavy sigh, she utters, "It just ain't worth it," and this is where the movie ends. I hope you enjoyed the recap. If you did, smash that like button, and if you're not part of the VIP squad yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe now, because at the Movie Explainer, our subscribers aren't just viewers, they're the VIP of our recap world.